Alright, I got a battle here versus some guy who IM'd me on AIM. And he asked me for a battle, so I was like, alright, whatever. So he leads within himself, and I'm just gonna use my Trick Room team. And I thought he might taunt for some reason, so I just went for the Gyro Ball, which is gonna do a good amount. And here, since I guess he doesn't have taunt, I'm just gonna get a Trick Room since he's not gonna be able to kill me unless he gets a crit with Fire Blast. So I set up Trick Room, and I'm just gonna go to Heat Ran, just in case he uses Fire Blast again. So I'll get my Flash Fire boost. But we double switch. He goes to a Gengar, and he obviously knows the Fire Blast is coming, so he goes to Gira to resist it, and that does a good amount. But I get a burn, and that burn probably didn't matter too much since I don't know. I still had Bronzong, which could have been able to explode on it, and if Bronzong died or something, I still had Machamp, which could take a +1 waterfall and one hit KO with T Punch. But yeah, right there, you see, since I have Trick Room, I would have been able to go first and explode this turn, but I don't know. And the reason I'm making a big deal out of this is because you'll see later on. So he goes to a Celebi, and I finished off the Gyarados with something. I think Burn killed it. So he goes to a Celebi, and I guess it's HP Ice, and he thought it was HP Fire, but whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. So I'm guessing he doesn't have too much to kill Bronzong, and he might predict the explosion and go to Gengar, but he predicts the explosion and goes to Metagross. So I don't really see how that works, but whatever. So I still have Trick Room up, and I'm just gonna go to Heat Ran and kill it off with Earth Power. I could have went for Fire Blast, but it might have missed, and he might also have Aqua Berry, and it turns out he did. So that was pretty good. And then this fucking shit, man. Fucking hate random ass fucking Focus Sash Pokemon. Who the fuck uses Focus Sash anymore? Like, I used to use it when I used to not know anything about it, but whatever. I need to calm down. So right there, I thought he was gonna go for the T-Bolt or like Focus Blast. So I went to claydol, which should resist both, but he predicts that. So he's doing a pretty good job of predicting me. So he kind of watches my videos, and that's kind of lame, but whatever. That's what I get for posting retarded shit on the internet. So yeah, he tops me as I try to go for um, the Trick Room. So he's obviously running some fucking weird ass Gengar, and I'm just gonna go ahead and kill it because, yeah, I need to fucking kill it because that thing is fucking getting on my nerves. So here he goes to a Jolteon, and this part also made no sense to me because I thought he would hit me and kill me off since he knows I have the Earth Power, but he goes for the sub, so I have no idea what that was fucking meant to do, but it works out for him. So here is a very important part. He goes for the T-Bolt and he gets Parahax. And normally you'd be like, well, you're running a Trick Room team, so anything that makes you slower would be beneficial. But not really, because yeah, I killed off with the Earthquake, and he has two more Pokemon. I still have three. All I need to do is get off my Trick Room, and I'll be able to sweep the fuck out of him with Ursaring. Except he gets some fucking Parahax. But I still have a plan. I still got Plan B, which is to let Dusknoir die, obviously. Then I can go to Machamp and hope he doesn't get max damage. Kill off the Zelf with something, with anything really, and then I could kill the Celebi with a couple of crunches and facades after my gut activates. So yeah, I bring in Machamp, and that's just going down, 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 and he gets max damage. So that really fucking sucks because now I pretty much lose since there isn't really anything I can do. Because yeah, so that Parahax kind of fucked me up a lot, and then max damage didn't really help me either. So But yeah, I think he ends up winning 1-0. And of course, the only fucking time I lose, well, not the only time, but it's very. I have like a 70 something, close to 80% win rate on Wi Fi, and they never have a fucking YouTube account. But this guy won a battle and he has a YouTube account, so it really wasn't that bad of a battle. So I'll post it, and I guess he posted it or something. So yeah. The reason why I was trying to explain the burn on Gyarados is because, like, I told him, of course, that that fucking Hags kind of fucked me up, but then he's like, well, you got to burn on Gyarados. But that also doesn't make any sense to me because Fire Blast has like a 30% burn ratio, burn percentage, or whatever. And, Thunderbolt has like a 15, and then there's only a 25% chance for Parahacks. So yeah, that was kind of pissing me off. But I guess I can't really do shit about hacks. It's not the first time I lose to hacks, and it's probably not gonna be the last time I lose to hacks. All right, so here I have another battle versus somebody, and they have out a Swampert, and I send in Skarmory, and I was gonna get up spikes and stuff because that's what I always do. They go to a Heatran, and I don't want to take a Fire Blast, so I go to a Snorlax, which has thick fat. But it misses. It doesn't really matter though, because it wasn't gonna do shit. And then um, they go for a Will-O-Wisp and it misses, which kind of made a difference in the outcome of the battle. Not who won, because you'll see later. But yeah, so I hit her with the Earthquake since it's not really wanting to switch. So in comes a Machamp. I don't want to take the Dynamic Punch, so I'm gonna go to Rotom. But they use Scary Face, and I know Heatran's dead, so I'm free to burn pretty much whatever I want as long as it hits. And they go to a Swampert, so that's pretty good because it's a burn Swampert. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to kill it off with the Rotom here, and I get a special defense drop, which doesn't end up mattering at all because this turn they use Ice Beam and they get a crit and a freeze. So that pretty much renders my Rotom useless. I could try to wait here until it defrosts, but instead I'm just gonna go to Skarmory and set up my other layers of spikes and roost off all the damage from Ice Beam. Cause yeah, it's a Swampert and Ice Beam. Its special attack's not really that great most of the time since people only put Ice Beam on it for like dragons, which are like 4 times weak to it. So yeah. So here, they predict that roost, which is pretty good, but since it's burned, it's not gonna do much. And I was planning on whirlwinding it away here, but they get a crit and a freeze for the second fucking time in the same battle. So two of my Pokemon are completely useless. The only thing I can use them for is fodder. Maybe Rotom will defrost, but I don't really want to take that chance of letting something set up, such as this Gyarados. But thankfully, I have a pretty nice check to Dragon Dance Gyarados, which is my Jirachi, which is kind of bulky on the physical side. So they go to their own Jirachi to take the T-Bolt, and they set up a Calm Mind. And I'm gonna go to Snorlax, because, special wall and stuff. And I go for the Whirlwind, thinking that they were gonna go for Calm Minds, predicting my Curselax, but I guess they just wanted to hit me or something. So out comes Blame Truth, which is a Heracross, and I don't want to take the close combat. So I'm gonna go out to my penis who resists it, and uh, yeah, I think I'm just gonna Dragon Dance here. Hopefully, I kind of thought I might be able to sweep with my penis. That would be super fucking epic, beyond epic, but it doesn't look like I might get a chance, cause yeah, this Heracross comes out. Heracross usually carries Choice Scarf, so it's probably gonna outspeed me even after the +1. And I'm just gonna go to Jirachi to resist it, but they use Night Slash instead, I guess predicting my switch. And they get a double crit, 2 crits in a row to go along with the 2 crit freezes. So yeah, I kinda got a little bit of luck with the Will-O-Wisp missing and critical hit on Machamp. But If it wasn't for the crit freeze on my Rotom, I could have just easily went out to Rotom and kind of won my champ because I was pretty sure I was gonna use Thunder Punch, but that crit kind of made up for it. So yeah, I'm just setting up on this Heracross because it's not exactly switching out, and it switches out now, but it's kind of too late because I have like 3 or something Calm Minds, and Calm Mind Jirachi is kind of hard to take out once it has that many Calm Minds. So I kill it off with the T-Bolt because I'm kind of sweeping shit. And out comes Gyarados, and they took my name, by the way, and that's not cool. So I fucking destroy that shit with a +4 T-Bolt. And their last is a Heracross, and the Spikes and Stealth Rocker is gonna kill him. So yeah, 6 KO, so it's just game. But comment, rate, all that shit, and I'm out.